why we have miseries, why we are going through pain and pleasure. 10 simple, effective, powerful steps which help us in this inner travel. Pranamam itself gives a lot of peace. It allows us to expand our mind. Here, you're going to travel above and beyond your body, above and beyond what you're rooted to in this earth. It is completely magical, mystical, and it will take you to a state. Let's start this journey now. Kundalini Shakti is the Shakti which is within us. We all know that right now. It is the Shakti where the soul finds its energy. Awakening the Kundalini Shakti is really easy. For some of us, it's already awake and aware. For somebody who's in this spiritual journey continuously, or who's in a calm state of mind, or who is always thinking or connecting to the divine, this energy is not dormant, it is active. Now, how do we use this energy? We've understood or we know that this energy is required for self-realization. It is required for us to know why we have miseries. It's required for us to know why we are going through pain and pleasure. Now that we are aware of these things and we know that this Kundalini Shakti is awakened and alive, let's now proceed to the next step. It's the step of inner travel. We all should be overjoyed in this journey. We should look forward to this journey because you're discovering yourself. They say that when you love your own company, you will never ever feel alone, which is very, very true. We don't need 1,000 people. We don't need 100 people. Yes, they give us joy. Yes, they give us enjoyment. But our best friend should be nobody but ourselves. Now, Vethathiri Maharishi says that in this process of traveling inward, there are various steps involved. Each of these steps is covered in his Simplified Kundalini Yoga. So, what are the steps? He says there are 10 steps. 10 simple, effective, powerful steps which help us in this inner travel. First is purification of the soul and the body. Each of these steps we'll know in detail. But for now, let's just understand the steps. Purification of the soul and body. Teaching the secret meaning of Pranavam. This word Pranavam itself gives a lot of peace. It allows us to expand our mind. This is a whole universe in itself, the absolute space, the above and beyond. So we need to understand this in detail. The third one is arousing the Kundalini Shakti from the Mooladhara and opening the eye of wisdom to feel its function. Shanti Yoga, a yoga which is the most important one, where the Shakti which is awakened should go back to its original resting place. Energy has to be in moderation. It has to be controlled. It has to be used effectively. They should not be low energy. They should not be high energy. It should be moderate energy, which helps us use its power and benefit the way we want it. The fifth one is the Turiya Yoga. What is this? It's nothing but the crown chakra, the Sahasrara chakra, which is the pineal gland. It is where we have, they say, Sahasrar means 1,000 petals. It is called the gateway to the divine. That is one of the ways which will help us travel inward. And most importantly, the sixth one is maneuvering the six temperaments, practicing the fivefold culture, awareness, self-examination, moral consciousness, duty consciousness, communion with the Almighty, the truth. Moderating this is like driving a car in a very crowded place with a lot of traffic lights and which is red, green and orange, because that's how temptations are, that's how temperaments are. We need to take this car of ours in the right lane, controlling it, applying the brake where it's required, hitting the accelerator in its full speed when we know that we can manage it. Maneuvering the six temperaments is not easy, but there is a beautiful technique which will help you and guide you step by step. The seventh one is the Turyatita Yoga. What is this? It's a new word, isn't it? It is a word, like the word is new, your experience also will be new. Because here, you're going to travel above and beyond your body, above and beyond what you're rooted to in this earth. It'll allow you to experience oneness, oneness with the Almighty, oneness with the Divine, oneness with the universe. It'll allow you to travel above and beyond the things that we know or we think is reality. It is completely magical, mystical, and it will take you to a state where your mind is at its lowest frequency. Experience it. Only then you will know what the magic, the secrets, the treasure that it holds. The eighth one is autosuggestions and its value. We will talk about autosuggestions later on, but it is one of the most powerful, simple, easy tool which we can use to just change a situation in a second, in a minute, or less than a second, in fact, not even in a minute, in less than a second. That's the power of autosuggestion. The ninth one is being aware, duty consciousness. Duty consciousness towards whom? Towards the world, towards our leaders, towards whom? It's first towards self, then our family, then relations, then the nation, and finally the world. The 10th and the final one is increasing the stock of life energy. When we travel inward, we need to have energy. We need to have an understanding of the life force. How do you determine whether a person is alive or dead? How does a person know that a person is dead, alive, what's running in the body? They say prana. What is prana? Prana is your life force. How to increase the stock of this life force? There are various techniques which are there to increase the life force. Some powerful techniques which have been scientifically proven, tested, and also experienced by millions of people around the world, is Kayakalpa technique. This was something which was founded by the ancient Indian sages. Then there is also the lamp gazing technique, the mirror gazing technique, which instantly, in a matter of few minutes, allows you to increase your life force within you, and also, in addition, gives you lots of free benefits like glowing skin, charisma, attracting people, etc., etc. There are loads, in fact, of benefits which are there in these practices. So the journey of inner travel is not difficult. In fact, it is made very easy by so many practices which are there. Vethathiri Maharishi says that traveling inward, keeping your mind within your control, I wouldn't say control because control is not something which we want, but understanding your mind, your circumstance is what actually will give you joy, will help you in your self-realization process. Let's be a self-realized person. Let's start this journey now.